Welcome back to my July reading wrap-up. I've already made this video twice. Let's see if I can get it right this time. I had such an exhausting weekend. I am exhausted today. And I'm sorry because I have not posted for a couple of days. As I stated in my previous video, I had finished 6 books. I had hoped that I would finish 2 more because I am in the middle of them. And although I gave it my best shot, it was not done. So that I finally finished the Kane Brothers trilogy by Meghan and Quinn. I started with a Not So Meet Cute. This is not in my July reading wrap up. I gave this 4.75 stars. After that is So Not Meant to Be. This is regarding JP and Kelsey. This was my favorite, and I gave this, I think, a 4.75 because there was one scene in this book that I really did not enjoy. I really loved the character development in all of these novels. I think it's really important to see that character development and to see people grow together. Just really healthy, and I like seeing healthy relationships. And then the last in the Kane Brothers trilogy was A Long Time Coming. This is now my current favorite Meghan Quinn novel. This was just super sweet. This is best friends to lovers, close proximity, slow burn, absolutely insane. This was so well written. I really enjoyed the character development in this. 10 out of 10. This was a 5-star read for me. This was my last read of July, and this was so good. I barely could put this down. I have it on my Kindle, and obviously I have the physical copy, and I actually also bought this on audio because I was in the middle of reading it when I had to drive, and I was like, I cannot stop reading it. This was very good. I gave this a 4.5 star rating because right at the end of the novel, there was just this massive toxic conflict that I did not feel was necessary. That knocked this down from a 5-star read for me. I'm still thinking about these characters. I wish I could read about them continuously. That is the reason that it still is in the 4.5 star rating. One of my favorite reads of July was The Essence of Opals. This was my first ARC read. This was absolutely incredible. I loved this book. I loved the family relationships in this book, and I loved the slow burn as well. This is about a girl who goes on a road trip with a family that had lived next door, and I think there's a lot of character development, and I also love the point that I believe this novel gave, which gives you a perspective on life, and out of nowhere, it gives you a very deep perspective, but also has a beautiful, beautiful takeaway from this novel. So I 10 out of 10 recommend. I gave this 5 stars. This is her first book ever. It's available on Amazon. I finished up Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is my first novel by Taylor, and I am a hardcore fan now. I gave this a 5-star read. I waited forever for this to come out in paperback because I am not a hardcover person. And so I finally bought it on Kindle because I was like, this is gonna take forever. As soon as I bought it on Kindle, literally a week later, it came out in paperback. But I ended up at the end listening to it, and I wish I had listened to the entire thing. It just gave such a different experience overall, and it was just insanely good. This gave me a perspective on life that I wouldn't otherwise have been given, and it's about a woman who's defying the odds in the 80s at every possible turn. And it was just my favorite character in this was Griff, and if you know, you know. And yeah, I'm still crying over this novel. I can't get over it. I think about it every single day. 10 out of 10 recommend. And as you guys know, I was listening to The Correspondent, and I kept saying, I need to finish it. I've been listening to this for a while. I finally did. I did not expect to cry at the end, but I did. This was so good. This is about this lawyer, Sybil, who literally writes letters to every single person that she cares about in her life, and you learn about her life through these letters, hence The Correspondent. And it is absolutely beautiful, exquisitely done. I would absolutely recommend listening to this if you haven't read it already. Every single character that you hear, it's like that voice is just perfect for them. So it definitely gives life to every single character that you read about, and I think that that just changes the journey just a smidge. It is a 5-star read no matter what, but 10 out of 10 recommend listening to this. And that is the end of my July reading wrap up. Stay tuned for more.